Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to Real Talk Live with Arnette D. Love. I am so happy to be in your ear listen presence. I am so glad that I'm able. Thank God for waking me up this morning, giving me the opportunity to come to you once again. And our topic today is love is an action word. I am so tired of people running behind someone and like they're lost. If a person want you, their actions will show you that they want you. If a person is in love with you, their actions will show you that they are in love with you. You will not have to second guess. You will not have to question. You will know that that person feels like you are the one for them. Listen, I'm telling y'all what I know, not what I think now. I could be a relationship expert. I choose not to do marital counseling because I ain't never been married. To me, that's crazy. But I can tell you about a relationship, okay? If a person wants to be with you, they're going to let you know. They're going to fight for the relationship. They're going to fight for you. They're going to do what they can to make you comfortable. You should not be in a relationship trying to figure out what's the status. You should not be talking about where are we. And then for God forbid, after you guys have went to third base, you should not be asking the question, can we define our relationship? No, you need to define the relationship from the beginning. Love is an action word. You do not. And people laugh at me because I'm the type of person that I move very slow. I move like a slug. I mean a turtle. I move so slowly because it doesn't matter to me. Because if I find out you're not the one for me, I'd rather find out before I have given you a part of me. Okay? So I move slowly. I don't have to rush it. You know what I'm saying? I done been there, done that. You get nothing out of that. I'm trying to teach you something. I'm trying to give you a little inside information. Go slowly. That way, if you don't like the person, you haven't given up anything that's valuable to you. You haven't given them your energy. Let me put it that way. When you go slowly, you don't give your energy up too fast. And then if you're not compatible, you can just say, let's just part as friends. But when you give your energy up, that's when you start to make stuff that doesn't work. Hear me, somebody. You start to make stuff that doesn't work. You want to force this relationship, and you know that this relationship is not a good relationship, but because you have given up your energy, you want to make it work, but just take your time. If this person want to be with you, let me tell you something, they're going to wait for you. They might not wait too long, but they're going to wait for you. They're going to wait for you to be comfortable. They're going to wait until you are assured that they're there for you. Okay? They're going to go out of their way to show you that you are who they want to be with. All right? And then once a person show you that, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's always somebody that's a manipulator. That just happens in life. You got to, put your big person underwear on and move forward and continue to press on. But for the most part, especially at my age, if a person want to be with you, they're going to show you they want what they want. Let me tell you, ain't nothing worse than a 50-some-year-old man or older telling you that they don't want to get married anymore. They don't want to be tied down to one person. They don't want, any strings attached and blah, blah, blah. And I don't want to be looked at as a special friend when you die on your obituary. That part. Come on, y'all. We got to stop settling. We don't have to settle because there are people out there who wants exactly what you want. And all you have to do is get out there. Get out there. Go out there and make yourself available and take your time. And then you won't run into these people, and whether it's male or female, because you got females on that same level. And then I'm going to tell you something. We be playing that game at this age, but then we be the first ones falling in love, telling us, oh, we want more. After we done sat here and told the man that this is all we want, no strings attached and all that stuff. Stop lying. Stop lying. Just let it flow. Don't rush into it. Let it flow. Let it flow. Love is an action word. Okay? Grow into it. Grow into it. Move slowly. I'm going to tell you something. Y'all think we riding in a little choo-choo train. You know that little train that could. What's that train name? I forgot. Y'all remember back in the day. The little kids might not know about that train. The little train that could. Choo-choo. Choo-choo. That's how slow I go. I'm the little train that could, that might would, and eventually will. Because I am not, under no circumstances, allowing anybody to rush me into anything. Hey, big little sister, I ain't allowing nobody to rush me into anything. I'm not allowing anybody to tell me where I should be, how I should feel. If I don't feel it, I'm not going to say it. I don't tell you I love you if I don't love you. Unless I'm trying to find out something. Okay? Sometimes I test you. You know what I'm saying? I test you because you got some people that try to manipulate you with love. And I ain't got to get younger, baby. I done played my games as a young person. I did everything that I needed. Matter of fact, I done did enough to satisfy me for the rest of my life, if you know what I mean. I done had enough. Okay? Listen, this is a family show. Don't make me go there. I'm fine. I don't have to get younger. Anything else that God, provides for me is truly a blessing. Because I done did my thing. Okay? So, but what I'm saying is what I do is sometimes, you got people that try to manipulate you and they tell you, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. And what I do is, sometimes I go back to my old ways and I say, okay, I love you too. And see, once people think you love them, a lot of times they feel like they can manipulate you. That part. And so, I get to the getting. You want to go fast with me? You want to tell me you love me after a week or two and all that stuff like that? Okay, let me see where your mind is, because you must be out your mind if you think that I believe you're going to love me that fast. I just don't. I guess some people do, but for me, no. I just don't believe it. I can't love you in totality if I don't know you, if I don't know anything about you, if I don't know how you move, I just can't do that. And even when I try to tell folks, I don't love like that. They want me to believe that it's a normal thing. It's not normal for me. It's not normal for me. It could be years go by and I may be dealing with an individual and I would not love them. I might be fond of them, like them, but to love them, be in love and all that stuff, no. So if I tell you I love you and it's not even been a month, baby, that's because I believe that you're up to something. That's because I'm trying to let you get to where your goal is so I can go ahead on and smash it. I can go ahead on and crush it. Because that's what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? So my recommendation to you is to take things slowly. Let them, I'm talking about male or female. I always talk from the woman perspective because that's how I live day to day as a woman. And so I'm pretty sure it works either way. Either way, take things slowly, see how much they engage with you. Now me, I might take you out once to your every 10 times you take me, or let's say 5 now. I'm old. So maybe once every 5 times I may take you out. But I still believe in chivalry. I still believe that the men should court a woman. I believe that they should do nice things for women. I believe that they should take us out. I believe they should pay as well too. And I pay every once in a while if I choose to. But that's what I'm used to because that's how I was. That's what happened to me. And when it's happened to you before, I understand that some of you women haven't been through that, haven't had a man that won't let you pay, haven't had men that won't let you pay. I have had men that always pay for me when I go out with them. I'm trying to think of one that didn't. I'm trying to think of one that didn't. While I'm talking to you right now, I can't think of one that has not allowed me to pay. Well, that has allowed me to pay. Let me see. He didn't. Don't try to count. He didn't. Yeah, I can't think of one that I dealt with that required me to pay for anything. Oh, but I do have one who wanted me to pay for dinner and all that stuff because he took me out. He felt like I should take him out and all stuff. And I was like, get out my face. Go find that woman because it's not me. You know, if you ask me out, definitely you're going to pay for it because I can go pay for my own meal. I can go and be my own company. I don't mind sitting in a restaurant by myself. I can pick my food up, go home, watch TV, put my legs up, take my clothes off, and relax. I ain't got to put no makeup on. I ain't got to comb my hair. I ain't got to do nothing. So it's like, what I need you for? Your company? I can get that anywhere. I can talk to somebody on the phone while I eat my food that I just purchased for myself. And so this guy felt like, you know, because he took me out, I should take him out. He had the audacity, y'all, to say, I took you out last night. You don't get out my face. N-word. You don't get out my face. You wanted to take me out. You begged me to go with you. You begged me to be around you. And then you want me to take you out. I'm not paying for your food unless I want to pay for your food. I'm not taking you out unless I want to take you out. I can't stand when somebody make that an obligation for me. Let me want to do it. You'll have more fun if I want to do it. Oh, ninja. Oh, okay. Because you know I say the word. Let me want to do it. Let me want to do it. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, this dude was like aggravating to the point where I was like, I don't even want to do nothing else with you. I don't even want to go out with you now. Don't call me anymore because I don't even want to do it. I don't believe in going Dutch unless it's my idea. Okay? Now, if you come to me and you say, listen, and this is the way you get me. I'm telling y'all a secret here. If you say, listen, I really want to spend some time with you. I would love to talk to you. I would love to eat, but I really don't have the money. I don't have it. Okay. And then so perhaps I'll probably be like, well, come on, I can pay for my own food. Because we ain't in no relationship. I can tell you that right now. We are not in a relationship. We are either in the beginning or we at the ending. But we're not in a relationship at this point. And so I don't have a problem saying, well, come on, I pay for my food. You pay for your own food. I don't have no problem with that. You know, I mean, let me tell y'all something. I went on a site, a website, a dating site one time, years ago. And the guy, this is how crazy I was. Okay. Yes, my own food, I would pay for it if he comes out, you know, like that. Like I said, we're not in a relationship. He just want to talk to me and all that stuff. And he just honest with the fact that he can't really pay for the food. That's fine. See, because I'm not a money person. I'm not a person that wants you for your coins. That's not what I want. Okay? I have my own coins. I can pay for my own food. Okay, but when you come, yeah, he may need to pay. He may, wait a minute. Let me read that correctly. He may need you to pay for y'all both. No. He don't need that. He doesn't need that. But he may need for me to pay for my own food. That's fine. If he don't have enough food, girl, if he don't have enough food for himself to eat, we need to go to the grocery store. Okay? And then what I would pay for my food, I can buy so he can cook. Okay? Because you know I don't cook. So anyway, stop playing. So get me frustrated with that. So anyway, I was on a dating site and the guy asked me, and I might have told y'all this story before. The guy wanted to take me out, right? And I didn't want to go out with this guy. I didn't want to go out with this guy. I didn't want to because I really didn't want to be on a dating site, but the girls at work put me on a dating site. So anyway, he wanted to take me out. So one day I was coming from out of town, coming back home from out of town, and I wanted some seafood. my greedy tail. I said, I would love some seafood. And he was like, well, I'll take you to get you some seafood. I'll pay for it and all that stuff, right? And it was kind of late. So we ended up, every seafood place was closed, baby. I was trying to go to Joe's, you know, and all that stuff. Because they at that time, they didn't have the crab, twisted crab and all that stuff. They didn't have that. That's how long ago it was. So I said, well, let's just go to Applebee's. You know, I can get some shrimp or something from Applebee's, right? So he had told me what kind of car he drove. I told him what kind of car I drove. Big mistake, ladies. Oh, big mistake, people. Let me put it that way. Do not tell people what kind of car you're driving. When you go on these blind dates or you go on these social media dates, do not tell them the kind of car that you drive, okay? For one, it's for safety purposes, and for two, it's for if you have to dip, okay? Believe me when I tell you, if you have to dip, you don't want them to know what kind of car you're driving. So what happened was, I pulled up. I see his car. His car is in the handicap parking spot, right? So, okay, I ain't trying to, I ain't trying to be judgmental because he called the handicap parking spot. I got a handicap too. I'm a disabled veteran. And so what I did was, I was like, Dad, that's his car, So I'm like, maybe he has a hidden disability as well. So I go into the restaurant. God forgive me, Lord. I ain't lying though. I go into the restaurant and he is limping to the seat because he waiting for me in front. And he limping to the seat. I'm for real. Somehow he didn't have something. Something was missing, actually. Something was missing. So he really limping to the seat, right? To the table. So I'm like, this man is handicapped. And he is getting ready to spend his Social Security check on me, right? Y'all, I ended up paying for my food. His food. I paid for everything. I paid for everything. My conscience went and let him pay for my food with his Social Security disability check. I paid for everything on that table, y'all. Hear me when I say drinks included. And that was the last time I went on a blind date or a social media date, anything of the sort. Any other sort. I think he played me. I think he knew that. I believe that wasn't the first time that he has done that. I believe that he knew that as soon as the woman realized that he is disabled and he is using his Social Security disability money, that they gonna pay for everything. I believe it wholeheartedly, and I got that night. I spent all that money on everything, and I was looking for a free meal. So I don't even do blind dates, and I definitely don't do dating sites. He got me real good, baby. He got me real good, but it taught me a lesson. It taught me a lesson. Stay away from them dating sites. It didn't teach me not to get what I'm deserving of. And I do believe that I'm deserving to be pampered. I believe that I deserve someone to treat me. And see, a lot of times we as women, we don't believe that we should be treated that way. We feel like we have to help. We have to help. No, sit down and be a woman. Sit down and let somebody take care of you. You don't always have to help. You don't always have to prove that you can do it. We know you can do it. I know that I can do it. I knew that when I went there, I could pay for the whole check. Didn't know I was going to end up paying for the whole check, but my darn conscience wouldn't let me eat that man's food. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, you don't always have to prove that you can wear the pants. I let them wear the pants sometimes. How about that? Let them wear the pants. That's what I like to do. And I don't go with nobody and be like, oh, you got to pay my bill. I get that junk established before we move. Before we even move, who, you taking me out, right? How we doing this? I'm telling you, and anybody I've dealt with, they'll tell you. I ain't talking about when I was young, but since I've been older, when I was young, I knew I wasn't paying for none because I ain't had no money. So that's why I can say that. But I'm talking about since I've been older, anybody that I have dealt with, I got it clarified before I got to the restaurant. Because one thing about me, I drive my own car. I meet you at the restaurant. Unless I really know you, I meet you at the restaurant. So that when I'm ready to jet, I can jet. I won't have to worry about getting left at the restaurant or anything, okay? Or I won't have to worry about getting guilted into doing something that I don't want to do, because I'm the type of woman that I like to take things slowly, okay? And so I drive myself, safety reasons as well. And so I know that I can do certain things for myself, but I prefer you go ahead on and do what you gonna do, you know. And I make sure, just like my you know, I'm about to go do something in a few weeks, and somebody want to do it with me, and the first thing I said to him is, I'm not spending no money. And you know what he said? I know you're not. I know I got you. I got you. See what I'm saying? So what I mean is, when you're used to people saying, I got you, and when you're used to people doing stuff for you, it's hard for you to change it up. And I guess, and I can't be hard on the young girls, because I guess you're used to going Dutch, splitting the check, paying for it, I guess, you know. But I just want you to know there is another option, and that's to let the man treat you. That's to, you know, be pampered. You will love it. You'll never want to go back to the other thing. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I ain't had, I'm telling you, it probably sound like it's not doable. It probably sound like it's untrue. But I promise you, as God is my witness, men have been good to me. They have been good to me. I have went on dates and he didn't even eat. He didn't eat. I ordered so much. I ordered so much. He didn't eat. I had my food spread out across the table, my entree, my salad, my appetizer. And so I was like, you want some? Would you? I was like, would you like some of mine? I'm just saying. I done went on dates like that. I'm telling y'all, men have been good to me. I don't know what this thing is, talking about some going Dutch and you pay for my food and all that stuff. I ain't never had no dates. I used to have men come in my office and say, I want to take you out. I want you to go out to lunch with me. And I'll be like, let me get my pocketbook. You know what I'm saying? Not that I wanted to. That I was going to spend anything out my pocketbook. But I had to get my pocketbook, got my ID in it. You know? And I'm telling y'all, I don't know about all this stuff y'all got going on here. And so now I can sit here and never do it again in my life. I can never have somebody come in my office and say, I want to take you out. I can never have somebody to put their hands on me, to touch me, to do it. I have done it all. I have done more than enough. I am satisfied. The question is, my Jesus satisfied with me? I mean, for real, all jokes aside, I'm satisfied. So if, that, like my sister was saying, I ain't getting no younger. It don't matter. I have memories galore, baby. I have memories galore. And I can tell you about it. I can tell you how good it feels for somebody to come get you. And when you open the door, roses on the chair, on the seat with a card that says, thank you for giving me your time. It feels real good. And then they take you to your favorite restaurant. Yep. And then they ain't looking for nothing. A lot of them ain't looking for nothing. Shoot, that be times when I be like, you want to come in? You want a nightcap? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, when you set those boundaries, you set those standards, you will be able to really find out who cares about you, who really wants to be in your company, who really likes love. Is an action word, okay? Not somebody who just trying to hit for a minute, hit for a night, and move to the next one. I done had. And I'm telling y'all my experiences, and you can believe it, you don't believe it. I ain't got to lie to you. I'm old. I can tell you what I want to tell you. I'm telling you the truth. I want you to go out there and find this. I want you to find somebody that's going to treat you that way, not call you out your name, not act like if you don't have no food stamps or no food in your house, they can't be with you, because they should be bringing you food. I don't know if I told y'all before about the man who wanted me to cook for him, and he came to my house with pans, utensils. I mean, big cooking utensils. He had scallops. He had shrimp. He had fish. He had a big old bag of them big steak fries. And guess who cooked? He cooked. I let him cook. I had a brand new kitchen. I let him cook. He cooked. He wanted me to cook for him. He brought all the food, and he cooked, and brought the darn utensils, and then left the pans and utensils there for me. That's what he did. That's what he did. So he added to what I had. That's the kind of man you want. That's the kind of man you want. Now, see, at that time, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for it. And that's why I know that I missed out on a lot of opportunities, a lot of good men. And that's why I tell people I did a lot of the messing up. I did a lot of the messing up because God surely put some good ones in my path, I just couldn't see it because I was too busy looking around the past and what's next. I'm trying to teach y'all something now. And so, but those are kind of men you need. Somebody that bring the groceries and bring something to cook it in. And I'm talking about them scallops was like, they were huge. I'll never forget it. Enough for me and my baby. And so I had that, and then I had I'm gonna tell you about this one. Now, this was the guy I was engaged to. We were engaged. We were supposed to get married on 4th of July. Who get married on the 4th of July? I should have known that wasn't gonna work. No, he should have known that wasn't gonna work. We were gonna get married on the 4th of July because we were gonna have fireworks. Oh my God, help me, Lord Jesus. But okay. But this is what he did. He came. Now, I had 2 perfectly good cars in my house. 2 perfectly good cars in my driveway. He came to my house. He said, I'm going to watch your son. I want you to go get your hair done, get your nails done. He said, excuse me. He said, I want you to take my car. He said, that way you ain't got to worry about your gas. He said, and I'm going to pay for it. That's what he did. And that's what I did. I was real funny about him watching my son because I didn't like nobody watching my kid. Nobody. But, I was going to marry him, and whatnot. But this was before he asked me to marry him, okay? But anyway, I was still funny about watch my kid, and I rushed home, I'm telling y'all. But anyway, I took his car, and I don't know why he wanted me to take his car. Only me what? We talking about only you. I don't know why he wanted me to take his car, okay? But I took it. And he knew where I went to get my hair done. So the same place I got my hair done is where I got my nails done. And I mean, but he paid for it, so I went. That's the kind of stuff that I'm used to. I'm used to my, men going, you go shoot some crap or whatever. Y'all know back in the old man used to shoot crap. And I used to, so go shoot crap, right? And you come home and give me what you made. You know what I'm saying? So you might make about $400 off of shooting crap. And you put it in my own. Oh, yeah. 4th of July, yeah. You put it in my hands. Well, how can I be mad at that? I don't care that it won't come out your paycheck. I don't care where it came from. That was $400 that I didn't have to take out of my paycheck. Okay? I'm not trying to teach you to maximize on the relationship. That is not what I'm trying to talk about. What I'm trying to say is that you're worth being pampered. You're worth somebody showing you attention, somebody doing nice stuff for you. Men try to do this stuff all the time and we won't let them. I am telling you to let them. It's okay to let them treat you nicely. Okay? Because just think, we walk around here, we want to be so independent woman. We want to be so independent. So what happens if you meet a millionaire? You meet a millionaire and he want to do nice stuff for you. Are you going to tell him, no, I can do it myself? No, you can't do it yourself on his level. You can't do it yourself on his level. Is it only okay if they got buku money? No, you need to let the men down here feel like men too. The men that don't have millions or thousands, let them feel like men too by treating you, by doing nice stuff for you. That's what we need to do. But we act like that's a problem. But if you meet somebody with a bunch of money, you want to, hey ho, and go spend up all their money and stuff like that. It's okay then. No. These men right here, 9 times out of 10, they not there spending on you, they spending on everybody. This is what they do. But the men over here, the ones that really want to show you that you're valuable to them, we want to put them down and act like they not good enough for us, and we can do it without them and all that stuff. No, I ain't doing it without nobody. I'm just saying, if I'm going to act like I can do it without somebody, I'm just going to do it without you. But if you're going to be in my life, I'm going to let you do what you do so you can feel good about what you do for me. So you can say, I treat my girl. I do this for her. I ain't got a lot, but I do what I can. See, because women like me, we know when you don't have a lot, but we know when you're putting forth effort. And that's why when we do stuff for you, it's going to mean so much more. It's going to be so valuable because we're doing it because of the love and the attention that you have shown us. Love is an action word, and your actions will yield you so much love from that woman who has devoted herself to you because of what you've done for her, even with very little. What you've shown her, she is going to devote to you, and you're going to get more in return. See what I'm saying? See how I flipped that on you? Because y'all was trying to act like I was a gold digger. I wasn't a gold digger. I'm trying to tell you what happens when you don't obligate us for stuff. We come back with more. We turn less into more. Okay? I'm telling you, take your time. Take your time and work that thing. And you're going to get more. Give a little what you can give, but she's going to come back and turn it into more. She's going to trust you. She's going to push you. She's going to help you get to where you need to go. All you got to do is continue to stand with her. Treat her like you treated her from the beginning. And she's not going to go anywhere. And she's going to make sure everything you have multiply. See how that lesson helped you? It helped you. Because at first you thought I was trying to be messy. You know what I'm saying? But see, I can't help a person multiply that all he's thinking about is how I'm going to spend my coins on him. You're not even trying to invest in the relationship. You worrying about what you gonna get, worrying about being used and stuff. And ain't nobody one time tried to use you. I just wanted to know how good you gonna treat me, so I know how good to treat you in return. Think about it. Try it. Think I'm playing. Try it. Pick the right one now. Don't go to a known gold digger. No. Take your time. See what you can do for her. See what you can do for him. See what you can get in there to where you know that this person is not trying to use you for what you have. Do small stuff, but do small stuff. I'm telling you. And when she said, hey, let me take you out or let me cook for you. Even if she said, let me cook for you, that means that she would probably take you out if she had it, but she got the food to cook for you. Let her cook for you. Don't turn her down. Don't say, no, I'd rather take you out. Let her do for you what's going to make her feel like a woman. Hey, love is an action word. Love is an action word. It's what you do that shows love. It's not what you spend. Okay? Now, I told y'all all these different instances where men had done stuff for me, where men had spent on me and all that stuff. And yes, they did. But I didn't even take advantage of it. I was so busy at that time on trying to see what's coming next. Who coming next? What can I get? You know what I'm saying? So I didn't pay attention. But as I got older, I realized that, hey, take this stuff slowly. Go slowly. See who and what can happen, when you just take your time. So I just had to, back up, take my time on certain things. And I'm not in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? But I get the nicest stuff. I get the nicest little gifts. I get stuff, I get stuff. Trust me. I'm going to show y'all some of the stuff I get. I'm going to show y'all in a few next month, too. I'm going to show you. I'm going to be like, she ain't lying to me. She ain't lying. I'm just saying, you have to appreciate people and you have to let them appreciate you. Don't stop a man from being a man. Don't break him. Don't say, oh, I don't need nothing from you. You might not need it, but if he want to do it for you, let him. If you're interested in him and you know he's interested in you, let him show you that action. You don't break a man. I don't believe in belittling men. I don't believe in it. I don't care how aggravating they are, how obnoxious they are. And let me just get out of relationships. Let's get out of relationships right quick. A man, period. I'm not going to argue with you. I will not argue with you because the words that I could say out of my mouth will burn your hind parts up. I'm telling you. But I will not, because I don't believe in disrespecting men. Now, I will walk away from you. I will leave you standing there talking. I will, and basically that's what I would do. I don't even want to ask you who you're talking to because I don't care at that point. But I'll leave you. Now, when this side of me has been overpowered with my anger management, that's when you better walk away. My anger management issues and I can't control myself. That's when you need to move swiftly. But for the most part, I have trained myself to be able to leave non-factors right where they belong in file 13. That's why I file it right in that trash can. Okay? And I go and I pray and I ask God for strength. I do. I ask him for strength to continue to do exactly what I need to do, and that's to keep on moving. And so I just wanted to go off the record and say I don't disrespect men. Men should be respected. And yes, we should be respected too. And if we're not being respected, guess what? Move out swiftly. Move out. That's not where you need to be. Okay? But let men be men. Let them treat you, You treat them every once in a while. And that's how you know you're going to have a nice old relationship. Y'all going to be doing for each other. You're going to be loving each other. And that's just how it's going to be. So remember, love is an action word. You need to put some action to it. And enjoy yourself. Enjoy your life. Don't be like me at a young age. Don't miss all your little beau asses, your little husbands and stuff. I done had some beau asses and stuff that, I should have been married with 20 kids by now. But I was trying to, I let bitterness take over and hurt. You got to let that stuff go, okay? In order for somebody to show you love, you got to love yourself enough to let that go. Do not allow anybody to control your life because they hurt you and they disappointed you. Let that mess go. Because by while you holding on to that and turning off these people the men that could be something special to you, they done moved on. They married. They got their kids. They happy. Ain't thought about you because you were just a thing. Okay? So let it go. Clear your mind. Clear your hearts. Forgive. And learn how to love and let somebody love you. Listen, thank you for watching Real Talk Live with Arnette D. Love. And I will be at you real soon. And we're going to be letting you know when we're going to kick off our new episode. When we get out of his office, I believe it's going to start in July. And so we'll let you know in July where we gonna be, baby. All right, y'all take care. Once again, Real Talk Live with Arnette D. Love. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on YouTube. All right, you know I love you. God loves you. Make sure you love yourself. That's the only way you can properly love someone else. Till we shall meet again, may you be blessed tremendously.